mostly our parents are young people because they got us, maybe they were teenagers themselves, you understand?
Yeah.
So they also deserve the chance to achieve their dreams. But then it must still be at the expense of losing their own child. You understand? Because
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
we find that they can win the conversation but lose their child forever.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
understand? So
So, yeah.
advice to them also is that they still have a chance to achieve their own dreams.
As adults as they are.
Most definitely. It's not late. It's never too late.
It's never too late. And never try to live your life through your child.
Mm.
Let your child be. Let your child be. And I guess this frustrates a lot of young people. I've heard of stories ever since I was growing up. I think my father told such stories for many years, and I've heard of these afterwards as well, where parents would force their children to do certain things, and at the end of the day, you would find that the child would graduate, take the degree, and afterwards say to the parents, "That's your degree. Now I'm going to do what I wanted to do
Mm.
all along." Which is very sad
Mm.
because you thought that this person is going to be a consultant or whatever.
Mm.
And your child is like, nope. And there are
Mm.
others because we have a business. There are others because we have a business. They would want their
Mm.
children to follow suit, to be in that business
Mm.
as a family. They would be like, no, let's do this. You have to be part of this business. You have to take the runes after your father. And you find that's not what the child wants to do. And so you
Most
say,
definitely.
yeah, and you're saying to the parents, please, please allow your children to be. And I guess such pressure from parents might come with stresses, eh? It might come
Mm.
with, yeah, it might stress a young person, and to an extent that, as you said, the family might lose their own daughter or their own
Mm.
son over this. So be weary of that and change. All right, let's go now. Let's come to you getting to university. How did you do that? How did it happen? And how did it feel? And how does it feel to be a university student? And I
Mm.
understand it's at Wits, ne? You are not
Mm.
just in any university, but at Wits.
So, uh, hey, this one. Okay, it's fine. So now, I believe my driving force was that never allow one moment to define
Mm-hmm.
you. Understand? That's why I'm here today, because I was even told it's okay, you can go to university, but you will never go to vet. If you upgrade, there's no way
Yeah.
that you're going
It's
to take
so
this.
hard. Even when we were young, it was so hard for
Mm.
one to you had to get good grades, exceptional grades
Mm.
to get to Wits University.
Most definitely. Most
Mm.
definitely.
So
So now,
yes,
can I continue?
yes, Lidokuhle, we're waiting to hear.
So now it's really an amazing opportunity, and I thank God every day. I believe this is the best time of my life, not only because I'm at university, but then I've introduced the word university to my family and to my friends also. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Because now it's not only about me, but about those 5 friends who are upgrading now because they also want to go to university. And I've proven to them that it's possible. So now it's really amazing, and I will ensure which I fight because I'm happy because many people are joining me now. My friends want to come now, and I've managed to change the narrative even at home. You
Yeah.
understand? I've managed to introduce the term university because my grandmother was like, "Oh, what is an university? What is this? What is what?" I'm happy because now I know which it's not only about me, but then everyone now will have a direct representation of what it is like to be a university student.
Yeah.
Because even when I go to my community, everyone wants to know. It's always nice to share with them. Okay, this is what happened, and I can say I've been busy the whole year because I was writing my book. So I don't have that much experience in terms of having fun and going out and so forth. But that's not what I'm here for. But what I'm trying to say with you, what I was fighting for, even when I was praying, even on my vision board, I wrote it. Should I be accepted into a university? I will ensure I will pass this on by writing this book and ensuring that I'm sharing the message with young people. And for me to have reached this point where everything is ticked on my vision board, it means that lives have definitely changed.
Wow.
So now it's been an amazing experience. I've met amazing people, and I believe Uguti, I've managed to open even doors for many young people, because this year we were able to register an upgrading institution, a public upgrading institution. So we're looking forward to starting next year.
What?
So we're looking forward to starting next year. I've managed to organize my group of friends to every Saturday. Currently we are hosting classes for upgrading students, but then next year we're going full force. We're creating employment for people who are in school with also who have fallen to the pool of drugs and so forth, because we believe it's never the ending. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So I believe me being here, I've achieved a lot of dreams in one. You understand? Because of the DM that I get every day about people saying, I upgraded the first time, I failed. So I was scared to go again because they would judge me. But then when you go again, you're now doing it for yourself. You understand? And when you do something for yourself, you go full force, because you know it's you and only you can do that thing. So it's been an amazing experience, honest.
Wow, that is so amazing. And so you put it down into a book. Tell us about that. You say the whole year you were writing this book?
I was writing the whole day.
Tell us about that and the book. What can we find when we read the book, especially to our young people?
So now it's my journey, and then at the end of the book, one part of the book is my journey, it's my novel.
Okay.
And then the other part is actually motivational chapters, you understand? Where I don't even speak to my peers only, but I speak to old people. They can also do the same. To tell you a story, what's even on my book is that when I was upgrading last year, there was Umalu, I used to call him Umalu, that I met there. He was upgrading for the 15th time.
Wow.
And now he's enrolled at UNISA. So
Wow.
I was very proud. I was very proud because he was always like to me, thank you for being here, because this year it's not only because it was hard, I understand, but then now I believe in myself, so I'm pushing. So one of the things they can find is actually steps, you understand, that they need to use to actually get their lives in order. As I said, they should operate from a place of belief and not fear, you understand? Because when you believe, and also never let one moment define you, you understand?
Yeah.
And then also they will be able to understand that, as I said before, the future is not some place you are headed, but one you are creating. And the path to it changes both the maker and the destination, you understand? So you have to change something, you understand? And which I feel is something we're scared to do, you understand? We always want to be right, but then I want to say, no, sometimes you are wrong. Sometimes you have to listen in order for you to succeed. And also, what's on my book, it's a chapter speaking about siblings, you understand? Because most of the time, the message I'm trying to share is that let's do it for ourselves. Let's do it for all of us, and not because I want to do it alone. I don't want to be the better cousin that is better, you understand? I want to say, let's do it better for each other, you understand? Because now, most of the time, I see there's competition within families. You can find two families in one, and it's painful. It's painful. Or it's painful to see we can't even cook from the same pot. You understand?
Sure.
I want to say, young people, you must ensure that light must be dimmed, because our generation is definitely at stake here. You understand? And then also, one thing I want to speak on is we have a challenge with smoking a hookah pipe. It's called
Yebo.
I was once caught myself, you understand? And
Yeah.
I feel like, I feel like it's something we have to fight because not even because of the sickness it can bring, but then I'm looking at the families of the next generation.
Right.
I'm sure that we live in a society where it's normal at home. Mom is cooking, dad is smoking, and I believe it's something we need to fight from now and ensure it stops because it's painful to see.
Wow.
Understand? Because now, we can continue.
Yeah, wow. I have to cut us short because of time, but and I think we need to come back and talk about this because I remember we had a talk together with Second Checks Recovery Center, or Pastor Lidokuhle. Maybe I need to bring the two of you here to talk more about the hookah pipe, especially now that our children are still at home. I think next week let's do something where we can talk about the hookah pipe together with you and Pastor Lidokuhle from Second Chance Recovery Village. But thank you so much for sharing. So if we'd like to find out more about the book, find out more about, maybe we want to invite you to come to speak to our young people, even to us as elderlies, to hear what our young people are going through and what their cries are. How do we get hold of you?
Okay, you can contact me or WhatsApp me on 074 975 7506. It's 074 975 7506. On Facebook, Lidokuhle Sibeko Rights.
Lidokuhle Sibeko Rights on Facebook. But otherwise, we can get hold of you on 074 975 7506. Thank you so much, Lidokuhle, for being vulnerable and saying, from my experience, let not others go through the same thing, but let them also learn from me. Mariki saying awesome testimony. Frank Jacob saying yes, allow your children to be. And thank you for also sharing with us, Lidokuhle. Have a blessed one. Let's make it an appointment again next week. Let's continue where we left off next week. Have a great one, Lindo. God is awesome. God is awesome. God is awesome. Yes, He